Hey there, welcome back to Mustard Seed Homesteading. My name is Megan. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to show you a quick little video on how I up pot my tomato seedlings. So let's get started. Okay, so these are my red cherry tomatoes, and as you can see, they are well overdue for being up potted and separated. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to gently squeeze the pot on each side just to loosen it. And then what I do is I give it a good tap to loosen the pot away from the seedlings, the plants. Now with tomato plants, you never want to be aggressive with separating plants, but they can handle, being torn apart from each other. But you want to very gently rip them apart like that. And then we have these two. And then you have your one tomato plant that needs to be up potted. Now, as you can see on these tomato plants, they have these little, they look like hairs, but they're roots. I don't know if you can see that very well. And the thing with tomato plants is you want to plant them very deep so that they can establish strong roots by the time that you plant them out in the spring, summertime. So you want to get your pots filled up so that you're not having to do an extra step as you're potting up. And so with this pot, I have about half of the soil in here because as you can see, there's quite a bit of soil attached to the root here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to plant this not just straight up like this, but I'm gonna plant it on its side and I'm gonna kind of bend it, not to break it, but just bend it a little bit so that more of the roots can grow along that stem so that I have strong established roots when it's time to plant out in the spring and summer. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold this plant in place and I'm going to just add the soil around it. And now you can see that it's potted deeper than what it was in the previous pot that it was in. And now as it stays in here, it's gonna establish stronger roots from the stem that I planted deeper into the soil. I'm gonna put this under my grow lights, continue to water and fertilize it until it's ready to go through the hardening off process, which is a whole separate video, and then plant them out late spring, early summer and get tomatoes. And that's it. Here is a close-up of the roots that grow along the tomato plant. I wanted to get a very good close-up because I didn't get a very good shot of what they look like. But those are little roots, and those are what you want to have planted under and as deep as possible in the soil to establish very strong roots so that they are ready to be planted out in the spring and summer. So thank you for stopping by. I hope this video was helpful for you in up potting tomato seedlings. As you can tell, I kind of was a little bit late in up potting mine. They got very long, but the wonderful thing about tomato seedlings is they're very forgiving plants. Because of the roots that grow along the stem, you just plant them as deep as you can and it'll establish that root system in time for your spring and summer planting. And for those of you that have any tips or tricks on how you up pot your tomato seedlings, please leave them and share them in the comments below. I would really like to know, and I'm sure others would too. And if you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to share more videos like this with you all. So thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Bye.